I'm Carrie Coppernoll, a staff reporter with the Oklahoman, and I'm here today with Erin Page, a volunteer for Infant Crisis Services, and Erin is going to tell us a bit about what she does over there. Erin, how did you get involved with Infant Crisis?
I started volunteering at ICS when I was 13, so half of my life. My mom was the board president at the time and wanted to start a teen volunteer program because there wasn't really anything like it at the time. So I spent my summers in middle school and high school volunteering at ICS.
You know, not a lot of middle schoolers would, spend their time volunteering. What kind of impressions did that make on you at such a young age?
I think probably the biggest thing was just an awareness of the community in Oklahoma City and the importance of getting involved from a young age, but also it really endeared me to this one organization. I know that I will be involved financially with my time, with my resources forever.
So what do you do for them now? You spend time volunteering still?
I serve on the board, and I volunteer on their PR advisory committee, help in any way that I can with our golf tournament, with our teen board auction. So I really try to get involved in as many ways as possible.
So what are some of the services that ICS provides?
ICS is an emergency food and diaper pantry, and it serves babies from birth to age 4. So they are providing things like formula, diapers, food, blankets, bottles, pretty much all the basic things you can imagine that a child would need at that age.
So where do your clients mostly come from? Do they come to you directly, or is it something where they're referred by their doctor or things like that? How does that work?
They have to be referred by either WIC or DHS to make an appointment and come in to receive services. But they hear about us in all different ways, either from their DHS worker, or they hear about it from friends who need the same type of services. We have people, I think people think of ICS and they think of someone who is on food stamps or doesn't have a job, but that's not always the case. It could be a young family who is just unable to make ends meet for 1 month and have heard about us through someone who's made a donation or on radio or TV. So people come to us from all different walks of life and hear about us in all different ways.
So how are you guys funded?
We are a nonprofit organization. We receive funding through grants. Our board is very, very involved in making financial contributions, and we receive donations from across the state, across the country. And I think the important thing for us is it's not just about, the $100,000 donations. It's about the people who send in their $10 donation every month. So we receive all sorts and all sizes of donations.
So what are some of the things that you all need from the community?
I think probably the biggest thing is just an awareness of the importance of ICS in our community. Since we began in 1984, we've served over 100,000 babies in our community, and we continue to serve over 900 every month. So as you can imagine, that's a lot of diapers, a lot of formula. So we're always asking for the community to donate those types of things, diapers and formula that we give out every single month, and just to become involved. Come and volunteer. When someone comes into ICS and sees a tiny baby, they're able to hold them and see the relief on a parent's face when giving them a week's supply of formula and diapers. I think it can change lives.
Now, you guys are building a new center, is that right?
We are. It should open in the next year or so. It'll be over on Lincoln, and basically the problem that we are facing is there are thousands of babies in Oklahoma City who need our help every month, and we are just unable to serve all the babies who need us. And so we've been looking at building this new facility for quite a while, and we're really excited to open it. It will definitely increase the number of children we're able to see.
What do you see as the greatest need for Oklahoma infants? What are some of the things, maybe healthcare or things like that you see that children here need?
Sure. We are the 8th highest state in the incidence of child poverty, which is really scary to me. So I think organizations like an ICS that can really bridge that gap between DHS and WIC are so incredibly important. And one of the things that ICS helps with that I don't think people realize is, and especially that first 6 months to a year of a baby's life, missing one meal can really harm their development. And so it's not just about the food, it's about being able to provide them that kind of, hold on, let me think of my words. It's being able to provide them that same level playing field that all other children who aren't in the same situation that they're in are getting. Providing them that food is not just about giving them that next meal. It's about making sure that they are developing properly and are able to go into school when they're supposed to go into school. And it helps them be successful in life and helps us build a better community by taking care of our children at a very young age.
Well, great. Well, what would you say to someone who is thinking of volunteering? What would you say to encourage them to help out?
I think the best thing that we can do to get someone to volunteer is get them to come into the organization one time. Mm-hmm. When they hold that baby, look into that baby's face, and recognize how vulnerable that child is. The child depends on someone else to feed it, clothe it, bathe it, everything. I think that just automatically sparks in people the willingness and the desire to come in and volunteer, whether it's once a month, once a week, once a year. We love all of our volunteers, and whatever time people can give is very, very much appreciated. But just seeing that baby and seeing the difference that you're able to make is so incredible. It may just be one person, but that is the relief that family needs. They may only need that service one time, and you have no idea the impact that holding that baby or reading to a toddler makes on that family.
Great. Well, thank you so much, Erin, for coming in and talking to me.